I know it's not the finish that you guys wanted, but big picture, do you take something out of this?
Yeah, I mean, I was talking to Izzy just personally, last 2 weeks felt like, I'm saying, the form I was telling you about, like, there was really nothing, didn't feel like there was anything that they could do, to stop us. Felt like we were clicking on all cylinders for the most part. I mean, today we were a little sloppier than last week, but y'all don't really know that. We'll watch it and clean it up, but obviously, it's a lot to look forward to, but you don't want to lose. I don't want to lose. Nobody in there wants to lose. Feel like we should have won that game, but at the end of the day, yes, in a sense, there is a lot to look forward to, and I'm excited about it. I know the guys are excited about it. And, trust and believe in Monty and JG and what they got going and what they're building here. It's complete 180. And I'm happy, man. I'm happy in the position that we're in. I look forward to going, next season.
What's that like feeling as a complete 180? What's that like? What's that feeling?
Yeah, man, it's like refreshing. It's refreshing. It's refreshing. Just to have guys upstairs that believe in it and really speak to it and hold everybody accountable. It trickles down. It starts at the top. And I think every great organization, business understand. It starts at the top. And the guys really believe in what they're preaching. So I'm very confident in what we got going.
What was that process for you, coming back and then kind of learning the new offense and then getting behind center a lot? What was that whole thing?
It wasn't too much. It wasn't too difficult. Had a lot of mental reps in the off season. Obviously, watching the guys do it for however many weeks. And then on the side, getting my reps in on the side. So they prepared me very well, for my time to come back. And so when I came back, it was as seamless as possible. Obviously, I don't feel how I feel today, 6 weeks ago. But I think for me, it was just about getting these reps in and going into the offseason, God willing, healthy. And like I said, getting ready to roll, next season.
Taking snaps under center.
I do. Just gives the defense a different look. I think, my ability to be able to move, run, throw outside the pocket, inside the pocket, why not? Be as versatile as possible. And, like I said, give the defense different looks, allow James to hit, and the running backs to run downhill. So, yeah.
Speaking of the staying healthy, that last hit that you took, it looked like it got bent a little bit. Just can you take us through what you were thinking there for a minute?
Yeah, just I had already kind of had a little tweak in my ankle, and then just kind of unnecessary. I feel like I'm not gonna complain about it right now, but I felt like that was kind of late, unnecessary, whatever you want to call it. Felt like there should have been a flag, but it is what it is.
What was the thoughts on just getting James to 1,000 this year?
Yeah, I didn't even know it until just a second ago. But if he didn't get hurt, he would have killed that. So, man, James, like one of the best players I've ever played with. Love going to war with him. Can't really say much more about him. I mean, the dude's he's a beast.
You curious to see how they're going to tweak this roster, offense and defense?
I mean, am I curious? Yeah, I'm curious, but I'm looking forward to it.
I think over the last two games, you and Michael Wilson really developed a rapport there. How'd you feel things were really clicking?
Yeah, I told you all from day one, I watched his Senior Bowl highlight tape, whatever it was, a couple of clips from just on Twitter, and I was like, yeah, that kid knows, he knows what he's doing. I could tell, and then just obviously, I think 2 weeks ago he had 0 catches 2 weeks in a row. And that's not, again, not a real representation of, what I think we could be. And, today and last week, get him going, get his confidence going into the offseason. Now we'll get a full offseason under our belt. I think next year, Mike will have a big year.
What's your biggest takeaway from this season?
There's a lot of adversity, a lot of ups and downs. But, this team, one of my favorite teams to ever be a part of. Never any complaining, never any pointing fingers, anything like that. Never turned on each other. Just kept showing up to work every single day, fighting for each other, going hard. And on Sundays, we left it all out there.
Could Trey McBride get much better than he is already?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I think Trey's just, he ain't even cracked the ceiling of what he could be. I'm really confident in Trey and what he's going to be. His athleticism, his ability to catch the ball, do things with, get yak and do things with the ball in his hands. Yeah, Trey's gonna be just fine.
How have you seen your trust with the offense as a whole kind of evolve as the season gone on? I mean, Michael said in there that he texted you after the Eagles game about that miscommunication. So to have the trust evolve with the team, how have you seen that develop?
I just think being out there, you can't put a price tag on being out there with the guys and getting those reps. There's priceless, really. So the more time we're out there together, the better we'll be. I think we all saw that. I think we got better each and every week. So I'm looking forward to it.
Been part of any trick plays like that before?
Which one? The flea flicker or the touchdown trick? Oh yeah, man, 5 years. 5 years. Coach Ryder's been trying to dial that one up for 5 years. Yeah. Finally got it. Finally hit it. Rookie year we tried it in New Orleans, I think a couple other places, but he was geeked up about that one. Yeah.
I mean, now that it's over, can you put in perspective how hard it was to do what you did, come back and 8 games without an OT, out of many games without training camp?
I don't want to, I'm not making it about me. It was, I had a lot of great people help me out, and they, like I said, they prepared me very well, and again, I wasn't going to put myself out there if I didn't feel like I was able to do what I was capable of doing, play the game the right way. So, again, I'm just thankful for a lot of the people that helped me get to, this point and being back healthy and getting off season in,
Take off before you get right back at it.
I'm working out tomorrow. Yeah.
Besides the health aspect, what does this team need to take the next step for next season?
We just got to get better. I trust, like I said, I trust JG, Monty, in their the plan that they have going forward. I know they'll bring in the right people in here with the right mindset and the will to, want to win and do things the right way. I'm confident in that.
Have changed your outlook on the offseason?
I would have been, I wanted to win. That's change the outlook on it. The outlook is what it is. What it is. I'm not really too focused on going, too much ahead. I was just trying to win the game. So. Yeah.
We talked about the last 2 weeks being pretty. Anything specific that you thought you guys got better at, or did well, or can build on?
I think we were much better in the passing game. Ran the ball really well, and we stayed on schedule. There wasn't too many negative plays. Didn't really shoot ourselves in the foot too much, but we still, we didn't score in the red zone today, enough to win the game. So.
Thanks, Kyler.
Thanks, Kyler.
James is next.